Hi, welcome back to Film Flush, and today we're gonna review a new Dr. Seuss movie, The Lorax.
Hi, welcome to Film Flush.
Where good films float on top.
And bad films get flushed.
The Lorax is set in the town of Phoenixville, and it revolves around the story of how Ted, this boy called Ted, played by Zac Efron, who's trying to win over the heart of the girl of his dreams, Audrey, who's played by Taylor Swift. And to do so, he needs to get a real tree for her. However, the town is void of all real trees, and it's mechanical in nature.
It's like this really controlled place where there's just
It's
full of chemicals, devoid of nature basically.
It feels very manufactured and kind of scary actually. So anyway, to get hold of a real tree, Ted kind of gets a hint from his grandma that actually he has to go out of town to find this hermit called the Onceler, who knows the history of how trees were eradicated and might possibly have a real tree to give him. So Beth Helms plays the hermit, and quite a few different popular cast that you might know who's playing the rest of the characters, like Betty White, who plays Ted's grandma.
Very awesome grandma.
Yeah. So basically when he goes to see the hermit, the Onceler, the Onceler tells him the story about the Lorax and how trees were eradicated.
Did you chop down this tree?
What's that?
I think he did it.
The movie is very humorous, very light-hearted, and I still think that Betty White, who played the grandmother, is amusing in the movie, humorous.
My highlight was Rob Riggle as Mr. O'Hare, the kind of like the controlling millionaire who sells bottled air. And it's just against nature. It's just such a pompous performance, full of exaggerated swagger. It's just an evil genius.
And the movie is actually pretty much also a musical, part musical, and there are a lot of... I don't really find the songs really catchy, however...
they're not memorable like
they're not
Muppets
memorable
or...
like a Disney song.
Yeah.
But however, it does speak a lot about saving the environment, and there's a lot of messages in it, in the song, in the dialogue. However, sometimes it comes across as a bit too preachy.
Yeah.
I mean, you can see the message like right at the start of the movie. You can see it coming anti like corporate greed and saving the environment, and they don't do it in a way where like War-E, where you don't feel like they're preaching to you.
It's not subtle.
Yeah.
It's a bit too in your nose, in your face.
What I think the movie does do well though, it's very colourful film. Very colourful film. The 3D is pretty nice.
I like the visual palette of the movie. It's like the books, the Dr. Seuss books.
Yeah.
Vivid and colourful and fun.
And with the very lively voice acting, I think like the film has a great energy to it.
Yes, and the film is actually catered for all ages. So I mean, like parents at home or grandparents and like kids, everyone could just enjoy the movie together. So on a weekend, I would actually suggest like parents bring their kids out to watch the movie with an open mind. It's light-hearted, it's easy to understand, it's not too deep, and I think I kind of like it.
I like it, although I think like it's hard enough trying to translate a novel of
Dr. Seuss, yes.
It's a whimsical nature, like the rhyming and all that. It's kind of replaced by very juvenile chatter, very easy for the kids to digest, kind like the joke.
The giant furry peanut.
I'll go right up your nose. You wouldn't hit a woman.
That's a woman?
It kind of dilutes the message, the very important messages, and makes it feel a bit preachy.
Yeah.
I think for the most part, it's a very fun ride.
So overall, I think, is it a floater or flush?
For me, it's a floater.
Definitely a floater. Everyone should watch this film.
For me, it's definitely a floater. I'm a kid at heart.
So what do you do? You float it.
Eradicated. It's a tree. It's a real tree.